So, since we're doing one of the daytime, there's like a couple of factors here. I definitely want to watch a Grizzlemania battle with Cap, and this one is the one I want to watch if you guys are fucking down.
Well,
I really like this battle.
All right, I was sweating at first.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is the one I want to watch.
Like, all right.
you fucking unicorn without the horn.
And then
That was a good
since
one.
we're doing one of the daytime, we'll watch a battle, a dome flop battle.
Brattles.
Brattle. Soul versus Raptor. People have suggested there's also a new one that
There's
just
gonna be
dropped.
some fucking like battle rapper where her name's their son like Brattle.
Brattle.
Nah.
Yeah. That's real. That's,
Shake the
that's
brat.
actually
It's
Soul's real name.
a combo, bruh. Double meaning.
How do you? Someone asked how you donate.
On Super Chat?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
What up, Dan?
I think I seen someone explain this to someone else yesterday, saying that when you type in the space bar, a money sign comes up and you can click it and donate.
I
can't
thought,
do it from
well,
your phone.
I mean, I don't know if
Oh,
you've ever
not
used
from the phone.
Snapcash before. Like, I don't know if you trick on bitches, but like, if you type a $sign and then type numbers, you can send someone cash on Snapchat.
Oh, maybe it's the same
So it might
way.
be the same way like that.
The chat will.
Or nudes. Send nudes.
Yeah, definitely send nudes.
Send nudes.
Dick
Yeah.
pics on deck.
Whoa.
But yeah, Gemini versus Shocks the Rebel is
You
also
smoked
one.
what this morning?
Yeah, dude, I'm piffed out. I'm piffed out the brains.
You light it on your
I'm
shirt.
soured. Yeah.
Light it.
You've been tiffin' L's all morning.
Tiffin' L's.
You've been
Fuck
tiffin'
yes.
L's all morning. That's from Florida. Fucking
Tipped.
like 98 Florida.
Smoking some skama.
Yeah.
I like that one. Tipped. That's a good one.
Tip some L's.
But yeah, Shocks versus Gemini is the one that just dropped that they've been suggesting all the time to watch. So
Okay.
you watch that too?
I like watching battles with people that I've never heard of because I feel like it's like
Yeah.
the least biased thing possible. And I
Nice.
can be extremely biased on them because I don't know them.
Hell yeah.
It's awesome. So fuck you people.
Plus the
Whoever
British.
I'm watching a battle from.
And then we're going to spin the wheel so we can do a bunch of that
I like
shit.
that. I'm not gonna lie.
Your handwriting's terrible.
No, that was my
Handwriting is
idea.
pretty
That
bad.
was my idea at Chase's house like 6
yeah?
months ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, shit.
Granted, we were all faded, but I think I was like, motherfuckers need a wheel.
Yeah.
And now we got one.
Weren't we talking about cheese at the time?
It's true. It's true.
Cheese
She
wheel?
like, but I still said wheel.
I said wheel. I said
Got a
wheel.
wheel.
It's true. Cheese.
Coincidence?
Wheel.
I think not.
I think not. Both delicious and good ideas. Wheel was a good choice. Cheese wheel, better choice. Fuck, if you guys got a spinning cheese wheel.
Perfect
And
combination.
like each thing's a different flavor of like cheese.
Oh my god. that'd be
They're
fucking
like, you
awesome.
said you couldn't reinvent the wheel. We made it into cheese.
We did. The Danish attempted it. We've done it.
That's hilarious.
Pastry fucker.
Hilarious.
But yeah, let's get into this first battle. High Collide versus Madness.
Why is every single comment in live chat in Russian?
What?
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
Grizzlemania 1. Set up by this lad over here.
Pat Jam.
So let's just give a little background on Grizzlemania 1. You also battled there, so you were there for this. Did you watch this battle?
Was that Grizzlemania 1?
Well,
that was the...
supposedly it was your twin that is
Oh,
bad.
yeah, that was... Yeah. That was Malathion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flumaculate.
Okay, I didn't realize that was Grizzlemania 1. Oh, this is Suited Up Madness.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't realize that was Grizzlemania?
No.
Even when you were there?
I was reminded at one point.
You forgot the show.
At
At one point I was there. I was
became
bare-chestedly
very aware
reminded.
that it was Grizzlemania.
Oh, that was so great.
But yeah, I forgot that this was the same.
I always wonder,
haven't
like,
seen this
what
in
goes
forever.
through your mind preparing certain things like that. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like, knowing that there's, like, an additional thing in your battle outside of just bars.
You mean ripping his
And,
shirt
like,
off?
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
or even, like, when SoulCon had, like, a giant, whatever, of the dude dressed hella provocatively
I
and
forgot that fool's
flamboyant,
name,
or,
yeah.
like, any type of prop, or, like, I mean, shit, even, like, Lo Pesci, or when, I mean, the shit that Day does, it's like,
Yeah.
you have to think about it and think of, like, it's similar to a heist or robbing someone.
Daylight don't think about it.
But he thinks,
Daylight
he thinks
just
about
operates
no,
on instinct.
No, but but if he's showing up in an outfit, you think
Yeah,
about it.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's just
Maybe.
like He said that
It might just all
he
be
just woke up in the
random.
morning and put on a Spawn outfit. Like that's what's in his closet. There's just like a bunch of random
Cool.
costumes.
Well, it's Saturday.
He wrote the bars on the way. Just like,
Probably.
well, this is who I am. He's that good. This is who I am today. Damn. Pat just got like a really like unlucky draw that day then.
Oh my god.
This fool pulled out the fucking
hilarious.
the extras wardrobe from Get Out and just popped up in the fucking spot.
But yeah, that's funny.
Hey, Patrick.
Yo.
Fuck you, pal.
Fuck me.
$100. Appreciate you.
Take whatever
I'll
you
do
want.
one of these.
All right, Modelo, let's go.
Like a boss. The
So
one hand pop.
High Collide versus Madness. Is this the main event of this? I mean, there's fucking everything was a main event.
No,
of this goddamn
our
card.
main events were so that it was a 1-day event, which I think was
Insane, dude.
This
How many
is insane.
fucking battles did you do? Like 17? There was like 17 battles?
well, one of them didn't happen, and J Focus versus Anonymous Phrases didn't happen.
What?
So
The headline battle.
the headline battle didn't happen.
Something else became
No,
a
it's-
headline
I mean,
battle.
honestly, to keep it real, for that time of battling, it was a crazy stacked card. Because
Yeah.
even like, I mean, we had like G Polo versus FLO, which was like a super slept on battle in my opinion. And like even like
That was crazy. That
and like
was a sick battle.
because G Polo was really really good. It's just that he's a turfed out white boy, so people like just did not want to wrap their heads around it.
Right.
And then like we had like Mosh versus Dan, which was like we all knew how it was going to go, but everyone like
Yeah,
was really
needed
excited
to
to
see
see it happen
Yeah.
because it needed to happen. You know what I mean? But the headline was Locksmith versus Johnny Storm,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
and
Yeah.
It was a dope battle.
Storm did well.
Hell yeah,
It
Storm
was
did
a
really well.
really really good battle for everybody.
Yeah, man, there's so many battles in this fucking card.
Oh.
What was your mindset setting up this card?
Shit, that's mad funny. I was living in like a shitty little apartment with my girlfriend at the time in Orlando, and I think I had gone like to the West Coast like once or twice when Madness was living in San Jose, and like went to a couple events. Like I went to the event where you battled Madness
And Diz.
and Diz. Yeah,
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 yeah.
you were doing multiple twofers. Yeah.
My first 4 battles in this format
Yeah, it was
were at
very.
2 events.
Yo, props to you for that, because
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
I won
nuts.
one of them.
That's like fuck
Diz.
That's like fucking 2 different girls in the night you lose your virginity.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
necessary and
Twice.
coming too fast, busting fast, and busting really fast. But nah, I'm just kidding. But like,
And then getting fucked.
yeah, and then getting fucked literally. But no, I think I was just watching how the events were on the West Coast, and then I was watching how the person who was running the league at the time was running events and stuff like that, and I was just like, it needs to look better. And our scene is a lot bigger than what we're portraying. And I was like, all right, cool. Like I threw events. I feel like this is like such like a story I've told, but it's all good.
Yeah.
I used to throw a lot of events, like from Boot Camp Click to Devin the Dude to whatever the fuck. I would bring people down or help promote stuff. And I was just like, cool, let's give it a crack. And then I wanted to like do something where like I grew up on wrestling, like, and then Jay Biz,
Yeah.
like my best friend who I was hosting with, like we just wanted to do something that felt like he came up with the name Grizzlemania, by the way. That's
Oh,
all.
nice.
That's all.
When
Jay
you say
Biz.
best friend now, what do you mean?
What do you mean?
I don't
You know
get
you're
it.
not my best friend. If that's what you're asking, you know you're not my best friend.
Damn, time to leave, I guess.
You're my best
I'm
friend
gonna
from
smoke a
Oregon.
cigarette.
You're my best friend from Oregon.
We're all of them.
You're my best friend. No, but honestly, the idea was this: is that we just wanted to get like the best talent, and not necessarily the biggest, but just people who had really great styles. From, I mean, Sat versus Mood Swangs. Even if you don't like Mood Swangs for a million fucking reasons, it was a really fucking good battle that was necessary.
And Swangs played his role, man. He was a heel.
Well, I'm saying
he took pride
but the
in it and was dope.
Grizzlemania 1 and 2, the reason why we set up the matches like that is because we set it up to feel like wrestling. Like if you look at it, like I mean, even having like in Grizzlemania 2, having Sway versus Sid, like just 2 gigantic dudes battling it out. We were like, oh cool, this is Yokozuna versus fucking Andre the Giant. Like, but no,
Yeah.
seriously, it's just great to watch. Like
Right,
that was
right.
one of my favorite battles. Just be like, yo, I'm watching 2 monstrous MCs go at
Yeah.
it. Like, oh,
Me
with their-
conceited
with
on
their-
the opposite end.
but no, I'm saying like, but
Yeah,
like,
no, I
dope.
see
But
what
like,
you're
it's that
saying.
type of
Yeah.
stuff, and
Yeah,
like
it's
even
dope.
or like, I mean, we were very much into like pairing shit together, and like, I mean, for me, it was just basically like, this is the time to make sure that people like see that like we have a scene here. because like, you know, New York was already definitive in battle rap before, you know, anything, and then the West, y'all, you know, owned it on a freestyle tip, and then just transitioned really, really well. And when Grind Time came around, and it's funny that Grind Time started in Florida, but all of our stuff was like the worst. So like I was just like embarrassed.
But you did battles before this. You did events before this, right?
Yeah.
So Broward Beatdown.
The Broward Beatdown
was before this. Or am I mistaken?
No, the Broward Beatdown was after this.
What? Really?
Broward Beatdown was No Can Do versus Recognize was the headline, and Swave versus High Collide.
Okay.
And ATM had a standout performance against 1,000.
Yeah.
Which I was like
24/7 Caustic.
We watched.
That was the main event.
We watched Lush versus Phrases.
I forgot that battle happened.
Yeah. Now
what was the
we're
outfit
talking
like?
about how
the clown
similar.
shirt. Remember the clown shirt?
Yeah. I know there was an outfit.
Clown shirt. It was like down to his knees too.
Yeah. It was the white
the tall tee.
Yeah.
But like we're talking about sort of the significance of Lush going out there and having that great of a performance, because he wasn't really on some battle shit for a while even.
For sure.
And then hasn't since, but I think it was you that brought up, or who did we watch that with?
Direct and Hollow.
And I forget who brought it up. Might have been you, might have been I
also think Ills kind of set up Phrases on that.
Well, Lush, we got a backstory too.
Direct told the backstory.
Which is that basically Lush kind of set him up.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things.
I know.
Yeah, basically Lush was like putting it in his head. He's like, this fool can't freestyle with me, and he kept being like, can't freestyle.
I remember like a lot of that happening at the time and being like, this is interesting. You know what I mean? But like Lush's performance was really good, so it's like
Phrases also told Direct that he threw out all his shit and then he's gonna freestyle.
Yeah, I know a lot of all this, and I didn't mean to throw Ills under the bus. Maybe it wasn't Ills. I just knew that there was something like fucking like in there that like was a little bit of like not necessarily foul play, but also that was the battle that happened with. That's not who got set up. You guys want some battle rap backstory shit? And I could be wrong.
Okay.
But if you watch Jay's Juice versus Johnny Storm, Jay's Juice, the whole thing's written, and Storm freestyles like damn near like the whole battle almost. Like, I mean, Storm knew about it like 2 days before, and like Storm definitely got set up a little bit on that one.
How long did Jays know about it?
I mean, it was really early, so Jays probably knew about it like the week before, and like was coming to New York and hit up Ills, like, I want to do a battle, and then like he probably hit up Storm like, you know, the day or two of, and was just like, hey, you know,
knowing
like,
he'd take it.
like, you know, Jay's Juice, and it's still a really fucking good battle. Like, we did it like in the parks, like, you know, somewhere by like Lake Eola or whatever, but like that's kind of like, it's funny, like that's how battles were almost kind of getting set up.
Yeah, totally.
You know what I mean? Like if you looked at shit like fucking like even like a Zim versus fucking like Mosh or whatever, not saying these are good battles, you know what I mean, but it's like this is some dude from Philly or Rochester, or I think he's from
he's from Philly,
and then a kid from Tampa or wherever, and like no fucking clue, have no clue about each other at all, and show up and battle in a fucking park in Orlando for no money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like for nothing.
Yeah, that's how it was back
And just
then.
like for a couple people sitting on a bench, like watching, and then us being like, that guy won.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And then being like, yep.
Yeah.
But like seriously,
Put it on the internet.
But it's like, and like that's that was like a weird matchup. Like, and it wasn't Zim. Maybe it was Zim versus Phrases and Philly something. Either way, but like it was people that never even fucking heard of each other from totally different walks of life, and like just popping up and completely freestyling, and then someone else putting it up on the internet.
Yeah.
And I don't know if necessarily where the fuck I was going with all that, but I mean, like to say shit was a setup. It's like, you know how it was when you showed up to a freestyle battle. I mean, shit, you didn't know who the fuck you were gonna battle then.
Right.
So I mean, yes, it
was a transition period,
and that's why it's like
the line was starting to be
like
blurred.
You could say it was a setup, but at the end of the day, I feel like a lot of us who were involved in freestyle battling like were prepared for it, but only on a freestyle tip, unless you were like some people who wrote.
It's crazy to have experienced the transition, because like even one of my lines against Disaster, I'm like you wouldn't be so something effective if writtens weren't so openly accepted.
And and
it's like that's so funny,
but it's relevant to the time. But it's relevant to the time.
Totally like going from a
100%.
taboo into like, oh, this is what we do now, or we don't. We kind of know we do.
Well, I was even thinking about
you know
this, and this is
I mean?
a complete left. Is like, like, dude, like, think about how bad we shitted on this kid Illegal and these other cats. Like, that was ridiculously un-PC of, like, the whole battle rap community for just, like, a kid posting a goofy fucking picture.
Oh, yeah.
Like, no, but I'm saying, like, dead ass, like, that kid could have killed himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, it's like there's significant levels of immaturity and just like ridiculousness that gets applied in battle rap where people go to like a fuck. Not to get on like my fucking like.
No. I agree.
It's like
I agree.
I was thinking about that the other day.
It was at the adolescent stage of I think
for
the
sure.
format.
No, I'm not.
And kids are the fucking the
most honest.
and
like
rude and you know what I'm saying. Closed-minded.
So I mean, it's just so talk about setups and just getting duped, and then the internet being so insidious and crazy, and then rapmusic.com and people thinking that was the real world. So it's like if people got like, there was just so much like, it was very multifaceted then. So to go as far as saying something was a setup, shit was just weird. Like in general, people were figuring out how things work.
Yeah, we're going through a dark room, feeling it out.
It's all set up. Yo, Plex is looking fucking gangster as fuck. We got Mosh in the back. The people we were just talking about is Mosh is right there and Zim's right there. As random as that is.
So Grizzlemania 1.
Okay.
High Collide versus Madness. A lot to talk about. So High Collide
Those were awesome shirts, by the way.
Which the I Am
conference?
King ones?
No, the conference. The Eastern and Western Conference shirts were awesome.
Yeah, those were tight.
They're really dope.
So High Collide was essentially like the big powerhouse in Florida. He beat Storm, right? To
is he still the Grind Time champion?
Yeah, he still is.
Is he?
Yeah,
I don't know.
So.
I feel like I'm the Grind Time champion.
Do you have the shirt that proves
Yeah, that's all
I
that
do.
fucking matters. Are you serious?
I have a shirt made by the same person.
But is it the Grind Time champion shirt?
No, it's a fucking Smash City as fucking whatever.
Climbing
the airbrush of climbing the thing. My homie was just doing airbrush t-shirts at the thing and was like, hey, you want me to do one with like a belt on it?
Is that the same type of shirt that High Collide has? Is it airbrushed?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the way that happened was like, that wasn't like a planned thing. My homie was there doing like custom airbrushing, like on like on shoes or like even like on people's arms. It was just like, my homie wanted to set up a booth, and he's like a homie of mine who does dope airbrushing at like a fucking like at the mall, like in Sawgrass or some shit. And he's like, yeah, I'll set up and do stuff if people want like custom tees. And then Dan was there too doing like fresh. We were doing t-shirts pressed like there, like original Grizzlemania graphics were getting pressed. That was Dan Duarte's idea.
Yeah.
And then basically halfway through the battle, I was talking to my homie. His name's Chespiece actually. And we were talking, and he was like, I was like, yeah, we were supposed to get like a WrestleMania belt, but like, blah, 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 didn't happen. And he was like, oh,
Dirtbag's now doing that. You see that?
I saw it, yeah. I think it's smart. And fucking, it was smart then. It was just, like, you gotta get it made.
Hot air balloon battle happened too.
I mean,
Fools pulling from the genius.
Yeah, we ran with that. It was planned.
I'm just saying, you might want to hire some people in Minneapolis just because they have the ability to make t-shirts.
You're right.
Do you remember that or no?
No.
Okay.
No, but it just sounded like I should.
Yeah.
We got a Minneapolis chapter at one point because they were capable of printing t-shirts.
That's the only reason.
That's what I was told.
Oh my God.
That's hilarious.
I don't remember
And the pitfalls of Grind Time run.
Yes, but
deep.
so High Collide.
There's a lot of strengths in there. There's a lot of highs.
True.
Oh yeah, true. Well, as high as a hot air balloon.
And that's why it was so successful. But it was also really.
Well, the thing is, it was a petri dish.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And a lot of things came out of it, and like a lot of times a petri dish, you'll get a cure, and you'll also get a toxic agent that you can introduce into. You know what I mean? And
talk
like,
that biology.
We talking about science
alternate universe. I believe in it.
Remember our text? I was like, all of our texts are like this. So I was like, we don't have a text that doesn't have like a black hole in the middle of it that just like warps things. But yeah, I mean, positive and negative stuff's gonna come out of it. I feel like Smack and King of the Dot, Smack was there first undeniably, and King of the Dot was the most humble and as honest as they could be as a company. So I feel like that's why they survived over
following Grind Time.
Yeah, it's just like it only made sense, like that like an American league that like really stuck was URL because they've been there since the beginning. And one rule of the game, like you're always gonna go out the way you came in. Your number, like they came in first. They're always gonna be the standard of what battle rapping like looks like and is not necessarily looks like, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And like the format.
Yeah.
And then King of the Dot kind of like they are the
posers.
No.
I'm just like,
No. They're the, I would say, and better, like, they were the user-friendly format of URL for anyone else who couldn't necessarily relate to it. Yeah. So it was like, all right, there's people who watch all the battle rap, and then there's people who watch, like, one or the other. And then, like, I feel like Grind Time kind of fell in that middle.
No, yeah.
And then, like it kind of had a diaspora.
Yeah. So, like, recently, last year or two, still had, like, high hopes for Grind Time making a return because he thought that it was a more authentic version of everything and without sort of, like, you're either here or here. Grind Time
My
was
only
that
issue
all the way across.
with the Grind Time era towards the end is I feel like people got really, really greedy with the white nerdy guy versus black street battle rapper format. And, like, it still happens now, and I'm just like... Mm-hmm. And then the battlers even play into it. Yeah. And I'm just like, come on, like, don't, like, you know what I mean? Like, you're so much better than this. Like, just battle about fucking being a great fucking rapper and, like, outwit him.
Yeah.
You know, racist. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm using you as an example, like using like outwitting people instead of like going for the blatant. But like, so that was. It's true. It's the give and the take of the Grind Time, you know, immaturity.
Yeah,
it's like looking back on your fucking like high school like awkward
relationships.
It's just like, oh my god, I was wearing that. Like, I mean, look, I'm wearing a fucking yellow T-shirt. I've worn black for almost a decade. You know, but like seriously,
I still wear my high school from high school.
I mean, I can't fit into my high school clothes.
Don't get me wrong, I'm bigger, but I just wore my clothes bigger.
So and I was fly. I was fly in high school. You'll grow into it.
I got made fun of for wearing these shirts with holes in them then.
Oh, man.
Who knew it would come into style?
All right, let's you need background? That was it. I mean,
no. I wanted to go in a little background about these two guys.
So. I know we're talking a lot. My bad.
No. Fuck that. That's why we're here. If you guys wanted to watch the battle, go watch it. It's on YouTube. You tuned into this show to hear.
I'm like such a people pleaser. I'm like, sorry, people.
That's like one person in a sea of 300.
Don't apologize to these idiots.
I removed my apology.
Yeah, word up. You're here to watch us fucking talk, and that's it. And watch me fall asleep. So
Smack Wallace. That was horrible.
High Collide versus Madness. High Collide was the man in Florida at the time, right? He beat Storm.
He beat Storm. He had also battled. It was T2 Good. Man, I'm like really digging deep now.
Yeah.
It was T2 Good. It was I want to say Phrases. You know what? Maybe this was right before Grizzle actually. Grizzle won. Oh, fuck, I don't know. I'm trying to remember. Oh, no. I'm thinking about that he had all these other wins. I think he had like 2 or 3 wins.
Yeah.
And it was Storm, T2 Good, and one other person. I can't remember who the other
Storm
person
was a big deal, right?
Well, yeah, like, Storm was his third win.
Like the,
yeah.
Now I think it was more the seal.
I don't think anyone had gone 3-0 yet. And like I think like Storm was like, 2-0 or whatever, and then Collide was 2. It was something like that.
It was a collision.
Yeah, it was a collision at a high
elevated altitude. Yeah.
But it's crazy to give you guys probably only know Collide from Grind Time Collide.
Yeah, but he has a
lot of battle rap history. This is someone that I've battled in Battle Basics in Tampa multiple times. Like this is like Battle Basics is something that Critical, Madness, Mad Ills, Rugged, High Collide, myself, Logic, not the suicidal one, fucking. I'm just saying Logic from Orlando.
Even Thesaurus battled one of those, right?
He might have done one of the battles. Yeah, he might have done the Battle Basics in. No, that was Lounge Battles in Orlando. Battle Basics was really cool because they set it up almost like how Mortal Kombat was with like the faces and shit, and it would like be a flyer, and then like they would like the crowd would like it was cool. But that was a Tampa thing, and High Collide was like the reigning champ. Like he won like a handful of those, and he would come out to battle Lounge Battles also. And, like, he always did his thing, and he was, like, him and Rugged were, like, the 2 cats that would call, and Laws. I don't know if you remember Laws.
He used to post on the board, right?
Yeah. Laws is really...
Did he do, like, audio battles or something?
Yeah, he also... He had, he was the production company Justice League. He was a writer and artist for them for a really long time.
I remember that.
Super dope MC. But, like, all these cats for Critical, Madness, Laws, Mad Ills... Fucking Red Simpkins, like I wouldn't even throw myself into that category. Johnny Blaze, this is true. And, I mean Johnny Storm, but mad people like the really really great. Orlando was all about freestyle battle rap. So, anyways, these people who are battling in this battle have battled and have had issues over battles. A couple times.
So it's kind of like...
So, like, when you hear about, like, oh, you complained about this or blah, 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 like, they both have battled each other at either lounge battles, battle basics, or fucking at the Hush show, which was like a monthly type of thing that they used to do like at UCF or whatever. So like any of these cats that you see from the Orlando scene, all of them have battled each other like a bunch of fucking times. So
that's
like
dope.
The reason why
on the scene,
and then the reason why you don't see a lot of like, you know, like a Rugged versus Madness battle or like, you know, it's just like these people have fucking battled each other a lot.
Plenty of times.
Like it's like it's just it's a lot. But there was history here. I know that like Tony was really, really excited. And then that was the other thing is that Tony was living on the West Coast.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, Tony Madness was like a trailblazing battle rap MC. He had just left Orlando and he had just beat Thesaurus, I want to say, at lounge battles or whatever. And he, like, went to Orlando and then he battled Thesaurus again. I think he lost that one in grind time. And then, but he was doing his thing on the West Coast making waves. And then he came back to Florida to kind of like be like, I'm back, motherfuckers. And I remember
Daddy's home.
Yeah, and it took a lot of like little give and pull on both ends because Collide was like, we've battled so many times and like
not like this.
Yeah, like
it's going on the internet.
Yeah, like but like and not only that, it was just like, you know, they've had words and like, you know what I mean? So it was like we don't know exactly where this might go.
Right.
But great fucking battle, very personal.
Let's get it.
I remember this was the time where time got like called too quick.
Oh yeah.
Like a lot of times people time like so like people had to be real like weird with like counting seconds and waiting for crowd reactions and some kind of system needs to be developed for that still.
Well, the best the best part of this battle is there's two timekeepers. Your homie J-Biz and
oh yeah, well
and they both are like on the opposite side of like okay, I'll call time.
Well, I want to
Plex fucks up.
I want to say not only that is this. Well, oh man, there's a lot of ridiculous shit that went on too because like also in this time people weren't okay with like who was judging what, like you know what I mean? Like
was this judged?
I think it was going to be, and then it turned into a promo because we couldn't agree on judges.
Yeah,
and then we couldn't even agree on who was flipping the coin.
Oh my
like,
god!
I mean, because there was like real like underlying like lack of trust involved in people. But yeah, man,
he's got them double head-sided shekels.
Yeah,
I know that fool from
also.
The Hush.
And in Tony's defense, it was like 90 fucking like 8 degrees outside. It was full Nick. It was full Nick Lachey. It was full Nick Lachey, and this cat was rocking the suit.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah. I remember his outfit being fly as hell.
Yeah.
All right, you guys want to put headphones on?
Yeah, let's do it, man. Okay, so we're gonna watch now, guys.
Volume. So you're this one right here. You can adjust your own volume however you see fit.
Let's see what it's.
The fucking noise!
Steez.
Let's go.
Clyde always had really clean fucking.
Fuck with the jersey too.
Oh, he was full stunning. Like, I got crazy backstories with me and Collide. Like, it's crazy because he did not get along with a lot of people, but Collide and I have had like some really cool human moments where like one of us was in a really shitty situation, and like he's a hella solid, great dude that is very misunderstood. And like that's all I can say about him. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that I fully understand him. But he's a good dude.
He's an onion.
He really cares about his family and shit, and just has been tossed some interesting, you know, woes in life. But he's a hella great person for sure. Look at that smile. Look how happy I am.
We here at Grizzlemania, and it's just hella crack. Like, I don't even know, bro.
Naddles is on ecstasy. Naddles is on ecstasy.
Really?
No.
That's what you said because
to me it was the subtle like. Make sure to get in here.
Yeah.
Like the subtle like, hey, you're crazy, man. Anyways, I'm in here. I'm in here. It's like totally artificial laugh.
Hold on, I'm gonna refresh this because it's like skipping.
This is the ozone.
Don't want to watch no. It's true.
What is going on with this shit? Grind time. Update your site.
We hear it.
Be careful.
We here
Yeah,
at
and they're very competitive.
I have all this footage. Like, I have these battles.
Yeah, this is such a great shot right here.
Jesus.
Of this
Shout out
lovely
Harif.
screenshot.
He said, "Why does Jackson don't smell so bad?"
Oh, it's a harbor city. Harbor city, dead bodies.
Yeah, don't harbor a grudge on
the most diverse outfit battle we've ever had in Grind. And it's not, and it is coincidental. Two motherfucking Florida legends who bring it back to the glory days of the Florida freestyle battle dominance. On our right-hand side, representing the Chief Heads, we got my man.
What happened to hip hop that it collapsed under?
You could good fucking make great fucking song. You had a good voice for
What
that.
happened to hip hop? Florida Fresh, my man.
Man, just came back with a whole different swag.
Classy.
In a fucking. This was the first suit battle that he did, right? The first time he wore a suit to a battle.
Yeah.
I feel like he might have battled at a lounge battles in a suit. I've seen Tony in a suit a lot of times.
Yeah.
I've also seen Tony in his boxers a lot of times.
Nice. All right.
Equally debonair. Equally debonair.
Twitter that time. Yeah, for real. Twitter the time. Somebody Twitter that outfit. Yo,
Twitter must have been new at this point.
Twitter.
Hey, yo, shut the fuck up. Hey, respect the MCs.
All right, so also, I at every battle at Grizzlemania 1, there's always that where you guys are, shut the fuck up! And then nobody is quiet.
Yeah.
There were so many people, I feel like, at that fucking venue.
Yeah, that shit was packed.
Well,
and there was that upper level.
I was gonna say, there's this upper level up there that everyone thought it was just cool to hang out there and talk and get drunk and loud, like we ain't gonna hear you because it's not a club where there's music on. We're recording a cappella fucking battles.
Oh,
you
what?
idiots! Yeah. So I mean, it was the same. All right.
I
So
was
remember
up there
at the
going
Caddy
over my
Royale when the
rounds.
fucking fam came on?
Yeah.
I was me that had Ted turn it off. I was in the back and I'm like, what are you?
Oh,
the guy standing
He turned
there.
it on too.
Yeah.
We planned it.
Yeah, I was. You look at me. Wait, if you
out.
watch the video, Greg's rapping and then he goes.
Yeah. And then
does a
goes
hand
over
movement
and
to
flips
spin the
switch.
fan.
I act like I'm about to freestyle, and then.
But if you listen to it, I don't know if it's in the audio, but I like yell at the owner. I'm like, "Yo, they're like doing a thing that requires sound." That was like my
That venue fucking sucks. That venue is what made me get the bunker. Is that fucking venue? I hate that venue so fucking
That's
much.
Battle of the Zay.
Yeah, that fucking owner is a piece of shit.
Smack Earth, Wind, and Fire.
I would wear any shirt that I was given for free. By the way,
That shirt isn't that bad, man.
horrible t-shirt.
Whatever. I mean, this was the
Not a
time
good
where
t-shirt.
graphic t-shirt. I mean, I have no fashion
it's a bad
sense in
design.
general.
It's a free T-shirt.
The Heat jersey though.
Check it out.
Jersey's
Check it out.
My hat's dope.
Hey, yo.
This is dipped.
Come in the
What is going
Bars.
on right now?
this Cuban guy
you guys
in a
hacking
suit and
this?
ties like.
You just tell me to shave my bread.
Yeah.
Battle this Cuban guy in a suit and tie is like fucking suicide. Yo, because earlier when it was like 100 degrees outside, you should have fucking died. Hey, yo, listen. Hey, yo, let's not get sidetracked. Manus prefers to write raps after ordering 9 stacks of swine racks. And don't ask him where his wife's at. She won't deny that. She ain't seen his dick in years. It hides behind his thigh fat. Hey, yo, check it. Hey, yo,
Yeah, I remember that this era is definitely.
What the fuck?
Sec 500?
What is sec? Sweden, thank you, Carl.
Sweden.
Carl, thank you, man.
Yeah.
You're the shit.
Woo.
Appreciate it, dog.
We love you.
You're the man.
What percent of that do I get?
Huh?
What percent of that? If it happens while I'm hosting,
1,000%.
Drinking it.
I've been in this position before where something's happening on YouTube and I don't get money. So I just figured I'd
Back to
ask.
grind time.
I figured I'd ask in advance. Fucking back to what we were.
I was finna say though, like this is definitely the era where you would rhyme a random number, like crazy mixture of 80 hit lists.
Yeah.
Like 9 stacks of
swine
rats. Which I mean, I don't know what it's.
Dog,
Yeah.
if you could eat 9 stacks of fucking ribs, holy, you're inhuman. That's crazy.
I think he meant swines and rats, like just like
swine rats.
I don't know. We have to ask Collide.
All right, I'll hit him on his chirp.
And then also, this was just the era of the stretch multi. of just
Well,
like.
I mean, honestly, I think Heikelad also like ODs on that shit, like heavy.
Oh, I'm saying it was the era. I'm curious to hear how he battles now, if he's still battling.
He does. He just had a battle recently.
How was it?
He comes out of Miami.
Dope.
LMS's league or whatever.
Dope. Art of War.
Yeah, Art of War. Art of War. Yeah, he battled. I don't know who he battled, but he's pretty good still.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean,
he definitely
always
evolved. You know,
I've never not enjoyed watching Collide battle.
Yeah.
Because you know there's going to be bars and there might be a fight. Every time. Even since the battle days. This is not talking shit either. It's just you knew that it might happen.
So, this is Sikhs.
Yeah.
And someone said that basically 500
like
Sikhs
peso?
equals a patch of Smack's beard and a bottle of exclusive vodka.
I'm down. Those are cool. Have you guys ever
So it's
drank
more
exclusive?
valuable than $500.
I'm very much
Ordering
into
9
that.
stacks of swine racks. And don't ask him where his wife's at. She won't deny that. She ain't seen his dick in years. It hides behind his thigh fat. Yo, check it. Hey, yo, the word madness doesn't mean he's a fucking general. It derives from when he thinks there's nothing sexual when he's clutching testicles at a Colombian festival. see, yo.
Just any of them. Any of the ones, any of the festivals in Colombia.
His name means that he does gay shit, but he's doing a lot of gay shit. But it's madness that he doesn't think
but in a
it's gay.
geographically
It's mad gay.
specific place, too.
Yeah, word. Whew, man.
It's good. Vintage.
Sexual when he's clutching testicles at a Colombian festival. see, yo, fuck, I blanked out. But it won't happen. I caught y'all, so you know that my skull cracking. Psych.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, fuck it. I fucked up the promo. I can't believe it happened, but
look
no
at my
illegal.
face.
It's
I'm
no
so-
homo. Matter of fact, hey, yo, check it. Hey, yo, plus Gravy Breath gets upset when he loses in Mega Man X. He slams his Wii on his desk, and like his alias, he gets mad at his NES. Hey, yo, listen. See, I try to rap
You
legendary.
know, even though that choke was pretty hilarious, where he's like, I fucked up.
I thought it was fake.
You know?
I thought
But
he was
played it
fake.
up
And he recovered really well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then he went back into his written.
He
you know?
freestyled
Without
like
being
2 average bars and picked up.
Yeah, he didn't even like really go, wait. Like,
No,
he didn't
that's
even
all- I
choke,
thought it
really.
was
Collide
fake.
is really
If he
good.
wouldn't have said, I fucked up, I blanked out, like, you wouldn't have.
That's why I
thought
said,
anything.
like, remove all the rap grid, like, or battle rap dot whatever.
R&B,
no,
yeah,
get
yeah.
rap
Oh,
grid
the fuck
yeah,
out of here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Get rid of rap. Fuck the rack. All idiots, morons. But no, like, remove all the banter that went on message boards and, like, just the cat can rap. Like, yes, he can rap. Yes, he stretched a couple multis. So did every single fucking
No,
person.
yeah, that's the time.
Yeah, but
we gotta
he
make
did
fun of it every time.
But he did become like the target for it.
Yeah, he definitely
and he
was
brought
the
it on
poster boy.
himself because message boards are really
Him
rough
and
for
like
certain
Mosh too. I feel like was the
people. Did
target
Mosh get on
of it.
message boards?
Mosh
No, I
and
just
Bell
feel
said
like-
shit, though. He actually comes to battles with irrelevant multis shirts.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
You know,
yeah.
he like totally fucking
He doesn't
embodies
really
that
it
shit.
in.
Yeah.
Right,
Dude,
right.
his
The thing
battle
is,
Cali
I
Smith's
battled Mosh 2-3 years before Grind Time was a thing.
Really?
Yeah, so Red Simpkins and myself it was a 2-on-2 battle called Battle in Lounge Battles, and it was judged by like Iron Solomon and Poison. It was random as fuck, but like 2-3 years before Grind Time started, and fucking I don't remember.
Yes! That's the best way to end the story.
Where you battled Mosh. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
and
He used
you
to, no,
won.
that was the thing. It was Mosh and fucking and Fat Pat. That was his like rapping partner, Fat Pat.
Fat Pat.
But he wasn't fat. He was just some guy who named Pat who looked like Mosh with long hair, and they both rapped like Mosh, and it was so cool because it was like battling Bill and Ted. So it
That's
was like the
hilarious.
coolest thing because it was like battling Bill and Ted. It was just like,
Yeah.
and like it was fucking awesome.
This is gonna be an excellent adventure.
Adventure.
Yo, and your ex had lent your dentures when. Yeah, all right. I'll come back to that.
He tries to stack Ben and Jerry's, but his name explains it all. For him to be fat, sweaty, and hairy
is going
is
on?
mad necessary.
All right.
We lost a lot.
I'm
of
gonna
that
fucking
round.
close this window and reopen it because for some reason it's skipping.
Which is weird.
Yeah, it's never done that before.
The 24 battle
Yeah. 24/7?
Yeah.
Wait.
I just saw that in the
I
chat. I wasn't sure. I was like, I don't remember seeing that.
I don't know. I'm like picturing 24 and QP, 24 and
I really enjoyed 24 versus QP.
Osa. He battled Osa, right? At Blackout?
Yeah.
24
that 24 QP
and
was the first battle anybody's, well, not the first, but it was one of the first battles outside of the West that anybody referenced. Because he's like, you're like Corey and Avocado, because you'll always be behind Cam. Because Corey was the guy that filmed all the Florida.
Cam was 24.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Cam's his real name.
Or is it?
Oh,
Cameron. Liar!
Avo's just over there, Cameron.
Oh.
Because it'd be James.
The verb of holding a camera.
There he is.
All right.
Just always say that to
Hopefully
anyone.
it won't fucking skip around. I don't know why it's doing that.
It's like fucking
Oh, it was 24 versus at Blackout, not Osa.
24/7 left Earth against
That's
her.
right, because they had both had rebuttals. 24 was rebuttaling.
24/7
That was when I
battled
battled
Osa
DNA.
at Blackout.
When I
3.
battled DNA, though.
Okay. When you battled DNA,
That's when
you battled
Blackout
her, yes.
started for me.
No, Blackout
For me.
started.
No, that was the beginning.
In the beginning.
As far as the chat's concerned,
Yeah.
and as far as I'm concerned, that was the
Well,
first
you're actually
Blackout
right. The concept of
OVO.
Blackout started at Blackout 4. You weren't on that card, but Blackout 3, Blackout 2, where 24 battled Osa.
I knew they battled.
It wasn't
yeah.
one where the Rolodex was. What are you looking
Right.
My phone.
That was just kind of like you didn't know, right?
for? Yes.
I had it.
Like
Everyone gets it.
Everyone bumps
Yeah,
their head
most
in the
people-
fucking light.
I Most people.
I think I just sat down right away and like didn't care about the outside world for a second.
Hell yeah, that's how it usually is.
It's all good.
All right, guys.
None of those
Sorry
people
about that.
matter.
I don't know why that's skipping. Hopefully it doesn't happen some more.
Let's go.
If it might, who cares?
Side. Yo, because earlier when it was like 100 degrees
yeah,
outside,
Yeah,
you
we're
should
way
have
past
fucking.
that. We're at the end of his.
3 arrows over.
Is mad necessary.
It's so weird.
Time.
It's never done that before.
Cracking, psych, hey yo, fuck it, I fucked up the promo. I can't believe it happened, but no illegal, it's no homo.
See?
Matter of fact, hey yo,
word,
check
you're
it.
right.
Hey yo, plus gravy breath.
Well,
is
because I feel
upset.
like everybody has to be like we need the villain, we need the scapegoat, and like hip hop, it's like you're fucking gay. You can't fuck a guy. That's so wrong. You know, so it's like he became the scapegoat for like everything that everybody was like, oh, this guy's gay, right? Oh yeah, bro, he's so gay. We're not like him. Fuck him.
Anyways, let me get back to my detailed verse about
him
how
sucking
sexual
dick.
acts.
Yeah.
Let me visualize.
How can I multisyllabically rhyme?
Yeah.
The
Every-
exact things.
word.
yeah. First, I have to picture it, then I write it down by
word.
myself
You know, it's
in a room.
from God's mouth to your ear to his. Whoa.
when he uses a Mega Man X, he slams his Wii on his desk and like his alias,
Gravy
he
breath
gets
is
mad
actually
at his
a-
NES.
That's funny.
Hey yo, listen, see I try to rap legendary. He tries to stack Ben and Jerry's, but his name explains it all. For him to be fat, sweaty, and hairy, it's mad necessary.
See, they should have let him ride though, but he fucked up.
Yo!
Okay, so this is where I don't understand. Like the round times got super weird.
Okay,
So
I'll
he
tell you
got
exactly what
called.
happened.
Time on. Okay, we'll wait until
I'll tell
it
you what
happens.
happened.
We'll wait until it happens in Madness's thing.
How long was that round, you think? Like, when did it start?
No,
Like,
no.
You could
It's
look
not.
on
It's
the,
not.
you don't have to click it, but you can just look at the time signature when he's like rapping.
Probably a 60
Like this
second.
is about here.
Yeah, 60.
Yeah, so it's about a minute 20-ish.
Yeah.
Minute
Yeah.
10, something like that.
Just hit space bar, right?
Nah, and also, just for the record,
I tried that.
Pause.
and it'll click out of it sometimes with your janky
Do
setup.
give him pauses for crowd reaction because this is the thing. In Madness's defense in this first round, his first round is way longer. And Collide did get cut off, but Madness was getting crazy crowd reaction where it was like, almost impossible to time his round.
Right.
Because even his setups were like, oh, and, like because like people were just excited to see him, and he really had a crazy performance.
Well, he has charisma
And
too.
it
He's
sucked for
larger than
Collide.
life personality.
And it sucks for Collide. You like
Yeah.
come off a stumble, then
Tremendous sacks. Thank you.
then getting cut off short. Fuck you, tremendous sacks. No, I'm just kidding. I love you.
All right.
Another
Fuck that, dude.
First on Madness.
What's up, man?
On some real shit, I should shoot this queer. You used to be rocking on freestyle battles.
Best opening bar ever.
On some real shit, I should shoot this queer. Queer.
And it's an amazing rebuttal.
Let's go. Calling him a queer.
I want him to say souvenir. Let's go.
Yo, on some real shit, I should shoot this queer. You used to write in our freestyle battles, so freestyling, it's only right that you do it here. Don't
So
nobody
well
on
put
planet
together.
Earth give a fuck about our collide battle. I mean, shit, I just did it for the free trip, you weak bitch. And if I could time travel, I'd go back and show everyone how you were always known for your bitching and your whining. Shit, we almost had to rebuild Noah's Ark for all them rivers you were crying. Hold up, with that rah, rah, rah and awkward syllable combining, like 9 stacks of swine racks. Man, why the fuck you sound like a wizard when you're rhyming?
Dude, that is fucking amazing.
The first open, I mean,
That
Tony,
is fucking
this is the
that
most
open-ended
prepared, this is the most prepared battle rapper, specifically Tony. This is the most prepared madness you've ever seen, and quite possibly one of the most prepared battle rappers for a battle at this battle.
It's on some like modern hollow shit.
Yeah,
shit,
word.
Where it's like, you know they're going to give you the thing.
He knew what was predictable
Just fill it
about
in,
him.
and I'll leave that open. And it's funny because I paused it and commented on
exactly.
that. And then he uses it.
Yeah.
Perfect. Fuck. That's crazy.
That's amazing. That's fucking amazing.
He even remembered 9 stacks of swine rats. Like,
yeah. And it served as an internal. Let's go.
Why is it doing this? What the fuck?
9
Fucking
stacks
Mad
of
Ills.
swine racks. Man, why the fuck you sound like a wizard when you're rhyming? Shit. Yo.
He didn't like that
Just
one.
look around, mijo. I'm the town's hero. With pride, it can turn a high collide into a fucking ground zero. Yo, and I hear a lot of shit talking about me moving from a bunch of pussies in this place. Bitch, I moved west, challenged the best, and punched all the bullies in the face.
So
And
dope.
don't you ever forget who opened that door for you. Because if Tone wasn't well known, most of New York and the Fresh Coast would fucking ignore you. But I know your history. What are you doing, motherfucker? What are you doing?
All right, so
This is
watch.
exactly.
It shows.
Right, buddy.
So he was timing it correctly, but so Madness gets mad. He's like, "You're supposed to let us rock."
Yeah. Because I told both of the MCs, Collide and Madness, obviously this is a promo battle. So if it goes over a minute round, we'll let you rock. Now, granted, my heart, Plex, that's my boy. I love Plex.
Yeah.
Biz,
I miss Plex.
it's my other half. He's alive, just call him.
I don't have his number.
I talk to him all the time. He's doing fine.
Plex?
Beautiful baby daughter, you should call him. Biz is my other half. Both of them have been drinking a lot. And we're not there for my conversation of, we'll let it ride. So, granted, both.
And then you dropped the ball on
then,
telling them.
No, but then you'll see for the last 2 rounds. And in the last 2 rounds, I tell both of them, like, yeah, we gotta let this ride. Like, you can see me. I'm all like, oh, yeah, I fucked up.
Right.
Like, so, like, yeah, that's my fault.
No, that's what's up. Yeah, he's like, I remember this.
And Plex is like, okay.
Yo,
Plex is like,
hey,
okay.
you're supposed to let us ride, man. I forgot, niggas.
That's the best response. Not even sorry, just like, I forgot.
And dead ass, Tony probably told him, like, yo, let it ride.
Yeah.
And Plex was probably like, yeah, I got you. And, like, you know what I mean? It was like, oh, fuck. Like, I forgot.
Yeah.
Right now. Alright, fuck it, hey.
I love this
Fuck
first round
it.
by Madness
New
so
York
much.
and the Fresh Coast will fucking ignore you. Yo, they'll let you ride.
Yeah, see.
But I know your history.
They'll let you ride.
But I know your history. They blew and you switched the style instantly. It's ironic you named yourself Collide, yet you've never made an impact in the music industry. Yo, you've been stabbed and almost died, and your spine got crushed by a log cabin. Get the fucking
just told
hit,
him, like,
Collide.
there's no time
God
now.
wants you to stop rapping.
Because Collide was like, I'm not sticking the time. So I was like, you don't have to.
You've been stabbed and your spine almost got crushed by a log cabin.
It's all true.
house
You
fell
haven't
on
got
him,
the
dude.
message yet. God wants you to stop rapping. That's hilarious.
Look at my face of concern. And Biz is looking at me like, you are concerned.
Concerned ass motherfuckers, huh?
Yo, they supposed to let us both ride.
Yeah, they were civil about it.
Check it out, yo. Oh my God. Yo. Check it
Look at me
out.
and Lush with no tattoos.
Yo, I can't picture him going to the crib with sexy sluts
Yes. Sorry, I gotta back that up.
It does rhyme with 10-piece lunch really well.
Sexy sluts.
Hey, and then the
Nestle Crunch,
the numeric amount of Mad Nestle Crunch.
Check it out.
I think I remember that. Actually.
Yo, I can't picture him going to the crib with sexy sluts, but I could picture him taking home a 10-piece lunch. He got his rap name from his bed sheets crust, cause Fat Boy keeps it filled with Mad Nestle Crunch. See, he's coming back from the West, but I've been home. It's Fred Flintstone with less skin tone. And your chick should be the one named Madness, because I diagnosed her with a head syndrome. Yo, and this motherfucking 3D version of a greasy person, wasn't you that nigga that was trying to steal the bike from Pee Wee Herman?
It's him. It's him. Even Madness like, yo, you up to TV shows.
Yo, either that dro got me really blazed, or it's the ghost of Billy Mays if he shaved with a shitty blade. Yo.
Yeah, that's another thing that this era had. It's like either this and this, or
that
this,
and that.
you know?
He could try to diss Cuba, but check what happened on my raft ride. I saw this ugly fat guy being baptized. Then the bass died, there was black skies, and on a boat capsized. Yo, fuck this Spanish Guido. I bet his studio's racked with Cheetos. And he only gets love for Colombians because he knows how to pack a half a kilo in a rap burrito. Yo, and cartels use him to package the dope in, but that's not the reason that his abdomen's swollen, because they usually package the dope in Madness is colon. Yo, and I seen his face on a wanted poster for trying to offer coca, but I ain't know that John Travolta was VIP at Ponderosa. Yo, when this fat man's hungry, he searches through trash cans monthly. And this year, you showed Orlando while Miami got rid of your ass. Stan Van Gundy.
Little stop pause on him.
Cause ugly runs in his blood. It's no wonder he sleeps under a rug covered in bugs, cause you got a fucking face only Thesaurus's mother could love.
Collateral damage.
Limbs
I'm dissing you, but really I'm kind of just dissing.
Even sleeping under my suit. Here we go.
Here we go.
NFL history lesson.
Okay.
Yo, who remembers this?
Hi, collide.
Why you always gotta cry, collide? When you see me in Crip making moves, I bet it makes you wanna die, collide. Yo, am I fucking crazy? Or do you sound like Animal from Muppet Babies? Or the announcer in a spot where monster trucks are racing? But seriously, Johnny must have made sure your tail is staying tucked. Cause how do you beat the dude who's #1 and nobody gave a fuck? We'll just say you suck. Fuck shit. The only Cuban that wet and wild on his own raft holding a compass. And your voice sounds like when you swam to this land, you swallowed sand. I know this is Grizzlemania, but why you acting so macho, man? You ain't Disaster or Hollow Hand. At least they be ripping shit. He thinks he's a wrestler so hard, he even nicknamed Diaz Elizabeth. Yo, cause y'all some Starsky and Hutch. Hold on. Cause y'all some Starsky and Hutch type of faggots. When he visited him in jail, he told him, arch your back and look back at me like a dragon.
I heard that. So good. His movie references are always the best.
You know what irritated me so much, though? There was more people upstairs than downstairs because the vantage point is better.
Yeah.
And it fucking killed the crowd so much in the fucking pictures because there's like 75 people downstairs and like 150 people upstairs.
Yeah. It looks like, cracking, though.
Nah. Nah.
I definitely was upstairs.
Getting piffed?
Like after you died? Like after you died?
I was at the end of the night.
We drinking
I headlined over this petty shit.
Let's pour it out for the loser pot. And you could catch Collide up in some other Cuban's casa, nude with 20 dudes. Una cama.
What's that mean?
One bed.
Chupacabra?
It's one bed.
Why do they know that? Is that a reference to something?
I mean, you're in Florida. The whole crowd.
No Spanish?
One bang!
I just wonder if that was like a saying.
Yeah, like some sort of insulary.
Yeah, this Ben, he's banging on something. I kept thinking it was a door too. All right. So that was the second.
I forgot Real Deal and Cortez was at that.
Door.
No, I literally just looked at it.
Oh, really? My bad.
Look.
Void cried wolf.
Oh my god. I'm sorry.
You're not at the door though. I kept looking out the door and you were like. Oh.
You were not out the door. Oh, the door.
I was like, I'm pretty sure I just heard the door.
Yeah, I kept going to the people, but you weren't standing right in front of the door.
I'm so sorry.
You thought it was a hit.
We're
hit out on you.
God damn.
Thought it was a disgruntled battle rapper that we talk shit about. You were expecting to see High Collide.
Just bust through the door.
Yeah.
All right, so I think Mattis is up 2-0.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, word.
We're already 2 rounds in. I love grind time. Yeah. 2-0.
Hey, shout out to Critical, man. You know what I'm saying? You know nothing about you, baby. Check it out. Let him go. Yo, this Gordo's a flaming horno.
The openers are so good.
Let's go, Collide.
High Collide's from Tampa.
You know nothing about you, baby. Check it out. Let him go. Yo, this Gordo's a flaming horno. So I made his chick braid my cornrows while we made a porno. And if you analyze his inflated torso, this bastard's breathing patterns could be relayed in Morse code. Yo, because it's like a tragedy.
That's pretty good.
It's a tragedy to
like
see
that.
madness breathe. Because the proper oxygen supply that his fatness needs can't even be produced by the Atlantic seas. Yo, when I rip MCs, you're watching the cannibals' eating habits. Throw in the battle with me and madness, and this turns into an actual reenactment of National Geographic.
That shit, bring that bar back though. His whole third like round is very, very good.
That was hard. Actually, I remember being super impressed.
We made it into the promo for Grizzlemania too.
Yeah.
Like it was, Well,
cannibals eating Atlantic seas. Yo, when I rip MCs, you're watching the cannibals' eating habits. Throw in the battle with me and madness, and this turns into an actual reenactment of National Geographic.
That's hard. It's perfect.
Yo, because he could probably consume a hotter balloon, and your face looks like your pillow's laced with toxic fumes.
Hey, the chat asked, which I'm just stopping it because we could shed light on it. Do you know where the High Collide, something on a cry collide thing is from?
It's
because he opened up saying, "Remember this."
It's from Lounge Battles.
Oh,
and where I think Madness beat Collide in the finals.
Oh,
and his opening line. Well, I think his punchline was just like, all your gay friends probably call you High Collide. It was something like that,
sense.
and it was
probably just one of the main reasons
no one,
he won.
like the room exploded. Yeah, and it was just like, you remember this?
Like,
super bully move. Super bully move. In retrospect.
Got you.
Super bully move.
We got you. You heard it here first, man.
Boom, a hotter balloon, and your face looks like your pillow's laced with toxic fumes. Yo, when he was born, they heard gospel tunes and a sonic boom, and this ugly bitch was delivered in one of those hostel rooms by Dr. Doom.
That shit's fucking great.
I didn't see that coming.
Yo, see, he's in violation because he's in the males. He went to Cali and raised the vibrations on the Richter scale. And watching him go coast to coast is like charting the migration of a killer whale. Yo, because from the looks of it, Meatloaf's what he eats most. Are we supposed to thank the retarded son of Pete Rose for embarrassing Florida on each coast?
His third was
That's perfect to a rebuttal, but you know, because it's written, but like the way it lines up.
His third was
it's one of those things where whoever says the thing first, the one who goes second comes off better. Yeah. And Madness saying like, oh, if it wasn't for me leaving here, like they would ignore you, and then him being like, you're just embarrassing us on both coasts. Like it kind of like gives weight to that.
It's a dance.
Because he referenced first.
Yeah, right.
For real.
Boxing.
Florida on each coast. Yo, because this is more than a pride. I hope you choke on your next order of fries to take a coroner ride. Because if all the coast were to go to war with the rhymes, you're now considered on the foreigner side, and Florida's mine.
That shit was hard as fuck.
Hella hard.
For being in Florida, it just stuck, dude. Look, like it's just like you feel that.
He's
dude.
putting them on. Yeah, he's
and
like,
even Tony's like, I'm about to roast you. Tony's like, ooh, that was your best round. I'm about to roast you.
He's trying to make the sound when you blow on it.
Yeah, that was a dope line. That's super cool. Great closer to third. Farnham.
Oh yeah, young Farnham.
Young Farnham. No, that's Sonny Bamboo.
The gravity's different in Florida.
It's true. Humidity. Things expand.
You got 30 seconds.
Fuck out of here.
So you hear me?
Check it out.
You got 30
I
seconds.
told Matt, it's like, you got 30 seconds this round.
He's like,
He's like, the fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here.
That's when good banter was.
Yeah.
You just have a good talk in the middle of someone's fucking battle for no reason. I feel like that was something I would do. That probably wasn't good as a host, but I did that often. Like I'd be like, "Hey man, how's your battle going?
Yeah.
You having a good time?"
That's hilarious. He liked it though. He took it as he's like,
that's my guy.
You only got 30 seconds.
Fuck out of here. That was dope. Yeah.
Flex is like, fuck.
I traveled the world looking for new competition, which is something you need to do. Cause what the fuck am I supposed to do around here? Keep beating you? But you running around like you some type of underground hype. Bro, I done squared off with every dude that you try to fucking sound like. It's downright disgusting. Plus, there's something I gotta say. You should at least take a trip back to Monterey and wish the Saurus a happy Father's Day.
damn.
Yo, but
Monterey and
always
Father's
stay the
Day,
same,
that's good.
and my name spreads like an enormous plague, while the name Collide ain't nowhere to be found, like the cure for AIDS. Shit, I'm in your girl snatched like Boris Blade, making sure your funeral organs played. Bitch, I'm pure from Florida concentrate. Motherfucker, you're like orangeade. Hold up. Yo,
Crazy.
check it
It's
out.
a real Florida
you fucking unicorn without the horn. No wonder
it's a
your
horse.
life is weird. And yeah, you made your idol clear when you started trying to rock self-titled's beard. Shit. Y'all must be playing with tone if you think this Cuban is lethal. You faking it's known, Razor Ramon. Plus you ain't oozing machismo. Yo, I got you in check like woo-ha. And when I shoot,
Got you in check like woo-ha.
plus, hold up.
That's amazing. I got you in
When I
check. Like,
shoot, yo, I got you in check like woo-ha. And when I shoot pa, food bar. Plus, hold up, yo, when I shoot pa, food bar. Plus, when I teabag your woman, she screams azúcar.
What?
Cuban shit.
Cuban shit references.
what is that? What do you mean?
Probably something exciting.
It means
And Tampa ain't too far. If you think that you hard, we can handle this. Or in the 305. I'll be at your crib live like I'm in Miami, bitch. Yo, either place you get laced before
what
we
joint was that? Was that like
I'm
Mickey
in
Avalon?
Miami, bitch. Yeah,
Is
I
that
think
Mickey
so.
Avalon? Yeah.
Get
Hey.
the scrap. And the way your voice hits them notes, I'm surprised they don't hit you back. Mr. Mad, gift the gab like Nelson Mandela. You got more chickens running around your front yard than in the Legend of Zelda.
That's crazy.
The Ocarina of Time, cuz.
Yo, the animal kind. I should cock and blast it on all of you talking faggots, cause you're just a big baby that smokes Cuban cigars like the one in Roger Rabbit. Johnny
hard.
is light years beyond you, and you know you can't fuck with me. So when it comes to collision, you must be Dale Earnhardt, cause you're gonna die number 3.
That is tight. That was a fire ass line.
There was a lot of tension in the room.
Yeah.
Awkward. And we had a lot of people at that event.
That was a great battle, man. I see, like, okay, just to address, because fools be trolling too, but if you can't appreciate that, you can't appreciate the levels of evolution that this battle rap shit is brought. Like,
this battle is over 8 years old.
Yeah.
So how about this right now? Everyone in the chat room, type your age. And then we're all gonna subtract 8 years from it.
Or put your government name, and we're gonna look up pictures of you from 8 years ago and roast you, because that's essentially what's happening. Like this battle is a great battle at the time. It had significance as well. It had that fucking, especially for the event. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's just like if you watch like. It's just an older battle.
Yeah,
so like if you're expecting it to have the same density and like
this is before
the amount
people
of research
this is before people like, you know, took rapping out of the equation. I mean, yes, there's force multis and shit like that, but like motherfucker, there's force shit now. We're gonna look at some of your favorite shit from right now. Oh, so y'all like 28. Old. So y'all 33, 35. Y'all older than the God.
Most of y'all were in your teens or early 20s when this came out. Yeah. So think about like where like your whole intellectual lexicon came from at that time.
And these fools are on that same wavelength. Like, and the thing is
you were 18 when this battle dropped. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, think about where if you watched this when you were 18, you would have been like, "This is the craziest battle I've ever seen in my life."
This format was like 4.
Yeah, because this
like
for me,
3.
This for me is like. For that age demographic, do you remember when Miss Info dropped the audio of Jin versus Iron Solomon? You didn't even get the video. You just got the audio and listened to it online. That was like 2 years before this. Fucking with your aura, Jin. And that's like when cats. So like I was probably 18 then. You know what I mean? And like shit. So that was like 10, 12 years ago.
Yeah.
And like that's wild. But if you go back and watch that battle now, I guarantee the same people will be like, "This is kind of stale."
No. Yeah, you come back in 8 years to shit that's popping now that some of these fools love. Like, even like when we watch JC and Chilla, it is a classic, but Chilla's shit don't age well. Didn't age well from that battle, at least. He's developed more tools to, I think,
everyone's blown away by how young they were when this battle came out, by the way. You gotta do the math. It's wild. Like, 2009. I mean... But we're eclipsing on a fucking decade of like battle rap like this.
But that's great.
10 years, man. No, that's awesome. Great. Yeah, that is awesome. Hell yeah. That's fucking amazing, man. This came in industry. Nobody thought it would. Like, battle rap's dying. It's fucking 10 years. People still
You're quoting me.
Pretty much living on it.
I actually never said battle rap's dying. My 2 quotes were battle rap is a trend. And battle rap for money will never be a real business. Because the griminess and underground feel of it is what makes it authentic. And when people try to make money off it, it just makes it seem
King of the Dot's millionaires, man.
So am I.
All right, so
fuck the fucking battle rap.
King of the Dot made $1 million off the Russia battle.
We're gonna spin the wheel or watch a British battle.
I gotta take a piss. I want to hit it sick, but they could just spin the wheel and get a cracker.
Someone's in green M&Ms all the time with this guy.
What's on? Oh wait, are all the other battles on the wheel?
There's all the fans chose those battles.
Yeah, so if you're at a certain level on the Patreon, donating a certain, you get battles on here.
That's
so
awesome.
Every watch, you know, we kind of. Did you take off the ones we did?
No, Fresco Thesaurus.
Wow. Can I? And I can't request one.
Yeah, you can.
Am I able to request one of my favorite battles is on there?
You see it already?
You can't really see.
Which is your favorite battle?
Cadillac Ron versus Absurd.
Yeah, no.
One of Caddy's best performances at the Ben and Jerry's fucking. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So good. Like amazing. So good. Why am I on there?
I thought you wanted to suggest one.
Oh, I thought you were putting one of my battles. I was like, no. I was like, I didn't do a battle.
Wait, who donated? I gotta shout you out. Mike.
Mike Sarno.
Thank you, dog. Hey. Appreciate it.
These are empties.
Here you go.
Thank you. You're such a good guy. How long have I known you for, man?
Since, man.
We've done good business.
Since 10 years, yeah. Okay. Of course, you were always one of my
I'm like, we're cool, we're all right.
Yeah.
I've left a couple people behind. I think we've done okay.
Not at all.
Yeah. I'm just making sure I'm cool with everybody. I start reading these comments and I'm like, oh shit, I'm the worst.
No.
I'm joking. I'm not worried about it at all. They're computers. It's not a real thing. I like exist in the real world. I beat people up. Kap is Coke, my dude.
What battles do you have?
What battles do I have?
Yeah.
That I battled?
Yeah.
Whoa.
The 2-on-2.
That's the only battle that's out.
Yeah, and then you battled Sid Vicious.
I battled Sid and
the audio
Atlanta.
Didn't get recorded. Whoo! Man,
I'd love to really know what happened with all that. And then I was supposed to battle Sid again at MOB, and that was the weekend my father passed away. So I had to,
I remember.
literally turn around. And then I was supposed to battle Shadi Hara at World Dom 3?
No. World Dom 1.
Because I'm a fucking G.
Yeah, because you're an OG.
Because I'm a fucking G. I'm like World Dom 3.
Yeah.
I was probably at World Dom 3,
yeah,
maybe. I was probably there.
At World Dom 3? No.
Yeah.
No, you weren't there. No. World Dom 3 was the one that I didn't film. I wasn't even there. What the hell is up with all this crazy money?
Dude, it's me.
Real deal.
People love to
shout
give me
you
money.
out and pocket pair.
I know I'm whispering like they can't
you.
hear me. But it's like, it's strange. People love to give me money. Like, I'm like the easiest person to pay ever.
Nice. Hell yeah.
It's awesome. I'll sit here all day and people just give me money. I don't want any of it. By the way. No
Hell
interest
yeah.
in it. You totally deserve it.
So,
by the way,
your 2-on-2 is the only one that really came out?
Yeah, because, I mean, my shit for... It's probably good that my Sid and my Shadi battle didn't happen. And, fucking... That's awesome. Yeah, so anyways, yeah,
I just talking shit about me.
No.
Just walk out and it's quiet.
I do feel like if,
anyway,
I feel like if my one-on-one battles came out, I probably would have gotten caught up in battling a lot more.
Yeah.
And not done the amount of like touring and recording that I did.
Yeah.
So like I was really frustrated at the fucking time because you put a lot of time in writing and memorizing and like performing and just it's a lot. You know what I mean?
I can't even imagine what that's like, man.
Twice.
Yeah, I can't
well,
even
technically
imagine.
3 times. Twice
and
on
plus
one person.
you fly to a new city, too.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God.
Well, this is in 3. It's never in my own. I battled Sid in his own city. I battled Sid in Atlanta.
Yeah.
You know, because I wanted to go there and beat him in his own city. It was Florida versus Atlanta. And I did. Like, it's not like, I'm not trying to be cocky. Like, every single person who was there who's from Atlanta or Florida will tell you the exact same thing. And it's no disrespect to Sid at all. I came there to make it.
Fuck that fool, man.
No, I came to make a specific point. You know, like you know how it is. Like you know, like
there's always a loser, always a winner. You know?
Yeah, no, there was a definitive, but and then it just
really again, dog.
You gonna what are you doing?
You don't have a lighter?
No, I was saying keys.
Oh, okay.
Said really again?
No, man, you're always.
Wait, is this break time?
Oh, come on, baby girl.
God, man.
So, anyways, but yeah.
Do you want to go smoke with him outside, or do you want to stay here?
I don't smoke cigarettes.
All right, well, stay here with me.
I do appreciate everyone telling me how thin I look. That's really nice of you guys.
Nice, yeah, hell yeah.
I mean, I was a lot bigger when I hosted battles, so I mean, I guess I'm more in the fitness now. I guess.
I saw a couple people ask. It's like the white pass. Because you got a big ass beard.
That's bad funny. I can
see that. I can honestly see that. You guys have like a lot of similarities.
Young Wody Bopolis. That's my dog, bro.
Yeah, Pass is amazing.
Alex.
Carl.
My dude.
Thank you, man. What is with this SEK shit? Like, are you guys not from America?
I don't know. SEK.
But yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate it, Carl. Cheers, man.
We can do Q&A with Avo and Kap.
Yeah, man. You guys want to do a little Q&A? Ask Kap some questions. It's rare we get Kap in the fucking studio, so he came by for a watch. We watched Real Deal Thesaurus.
I feel like you and I have to have like an interesting battle rap story that's not told. There has to be. I mean,
Grizzlemania 2. It's one that I went down and did with you. There was a 2-day event.
Did you film the 2-on-2s also? Okay.
Yeah. It's fun. That's like
honestly, that's actually some slept-on battles too. The
most fun I've had at an event, and like that after that happened, MOB happened, right? It was in that order. And MOB is when battle rap kind of stopped being fun.
No. It was MOB and then Grizzlemania. I want to say. Grizzle 2.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because I was supposed to battle Sid for the second time at MOB.
And then your dad.
And
passed
then
away.
My dad passed away. So
that
was in the weekend Cinco de Mayo, so whatever that was, Cinco de Mayo 2010, and then Grizzle was like in August, right, or something like that.
Yeah, and Grizzle was also after World Dom 1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because that's like right where I was like, all right, I'm going to start like battling a little. And you know.
I remember I flew out for World Dom 1, and that's when I first like really connected with like Organic and all them. And Organic actually wanted to fly down to Grizzle too. He was like talking to me. I was in the hotel room.
I remember talking to Travis all the time about it too. He was super geeked. Him and I want to say either Gully. Well, Bishop came out. Bishop came
Bishop
down.
was there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bishop
you're right.
came down. We literally had someone from like almost. I mean, because was there.
Yeah.
Fucking
Direct. Black Pegasus was there.
Black Pegasus was there.
That's crazy.
I mean, we just had a lot of. I mean, and then not only that, fucking, we had DJ Z. We had fucking.
Who was the fool from fucking Flip Mode?
Someone from Flip Mode was there also.
Wasn't Tattoo? Tattoo's from Flip
Oh yeah,
Mode, right?
Tattoo. Yeah, well that's Spliff Star's brother.
Word.
Yeah, so
Word.
I mean, yeah, that's Spliff's brother, and then we had all of Mayday was there.
Yeah.
So like,
and the fucking Grizzle Mania 2 damn guy, Marcus.
oh yeah,
Woo!
damn, yeah, I forgot about that.
Do you know that he didn't?
Yes,
actually...
I was in a commercial.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the Super Bowl commercial.
I was in a Super Bowl commercial.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So you're an actor, right?
This whole time.
Yeah.
This whole time.
Believe it or not.
Believe it or not. Fucking, it's really wild out here. But yeah, it's so funny. I mean, the Florida scene's really interesting, and I feel like because Orlando is such like a melting pot and South Florida is such a melting pot, I feel like our best events were bringing people from all over and just making it like this transcontinental, like interesting thing.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, I don't take credit for anything except for just like having a need to put on good events in your city.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, like I think anyone who's from a city that doesn't get like the love that necessarily in LA or New York gets because it's so like an epicenter of like, you know, culture, like even if it's Toronto or Vancouver or, you know, wherever it be, like, you know, you want to put on and let people know that like we're really dope and I'll bring your best out here to go against our best, even if you beat us.
Yeah.
Just to show you that we can hang. You know what I mean?
But also you pulled like some of the best just battles together, period. It wasn't really like the world versus Florida. It was
no,
like,
not at all.
It was
That's
like
what
Enes versus Iron.
I mean,
like,
and
you know,
or like or Real Deal versus Cortez. You know what I
PH
mean?
versus
Yeah, like I mean, these were.
crazy.
It was all well. That's Grizzle 2 too. It's like Grizzle 2 was my birthday party. Like I picked those battles were battles that I wanted to see.
Yeah.
You did not battle at Grizzle unless it was a match that I was completely interested in, and like that's just because I was like, fuck it. Like that's like how I want to do it. I was leaving Florida. I was moving to LA, and I was like, I want to have a fucking awesome, sold out, fucking crazy battle. Have some good performances. Fucking John Connor performed at it. I forgot that too.
Oh yeah, yeah. Forgot about
I mean, we had like Strange Music,
crazy.
Aftermath. Fucking, like,
and there was a 2-on-2 tournament in that's like that whole event was fucking nuts. I had
Little,
so much fun on that event.
We had a
man.
good time.
Miami
And the
is so
hotel was
fun.
dope. I forgot about it
The hotel
because
was
we were
fucking
all
so
in the same
fun.
hotel.
Yeah.
Like no one was not in the same
worked
hotel.
out with fucking PH and Captain before it. We're like lifting
dope.
weights and like talking about like the state of battle rap and shit. Fucking great times, man, and such good battles, dude. Had his like performance of his life that night.
That was definitely my favorite battle.
Mac
for
Lethal
sure.
came back. Mac Lethal came back with
like,
Dirtbag Dan.
And ironically, that cat has become like one of my closest friends over the past couple of years, which is crazy. Which
Hell
I mean, I'd never known him up until that. You know what I mean?
That's dope.
Like I just called him randomly and was like, "Hey, man." And he'd be like, "Who the fuck is this?" It was like at 3 a.m, and I was like, "Yo," I'm like, "I heard, like, I think it was like on the message boards that like you're interested in battling again." And he's like, "Yeah, who is this?" and I'm like, "It's Kap Kallous." And I think he was like, I don't know if he was like just driving or whatever it was, but he was definitely on one. He was like, I'm fucking on one right now. He's like, "What you got for me?" And I was like, "Dirtbag Dan, X amount of dollars, blah blah." He's like, "I'm fucking there, man."
Yeah,
and like, the money was like $327.14. Like I just made up a funny figure, and he like insisted on getting paid that exact figure. Like it was like down to the cent. Like it was like, this is like you like
That's
this.
cool.
It must be this way.
I like Mac. Mac is awesome.
Mac's
man.
the fucking
He's
man.
The man.
Fucking Hollow. I want to say Hollow battled Illmac for a bottle of Hennessy. I think. Like a big ass bottle of Hennessy and
That's
like
G.
maybe like $100.
That's G. Hollow's the fucking shit, dude. He's
Hollow
the
did me a
man.
solid. That again,
Hollow's
this
the
is
goat.
10 years
Hollow's the
ago.
fucking
Do
goat.
not try to get Hollow to do a battle
Yeah,
for anything
word.
less than like whatever 5 racks or whatever the fuck it is.
And you know what's kind of funny? I heard like fucking Hollow and Topper like almost like fucking scrapped outside over that bottle of Hennessy.
Oh yeah.
Because like it was like sitting down and Hollow was like going to do something.
Topper just
and
drank out of
Topper's
it,
like,
right?
you know, some like turf motherfucker.
Oh,
He
yeah.
was just like, "Oh, there's free alcohol right there," and
That's
he picked
my
it up.
boy, yeah.
And Hollow was like, "No, that's mine." And then Topper's like, "Well,
Word.
sitting over there."
Yeah.
And then Hollow was like, "Well, you want to do something?" And then Topper kind of looked around. He's like, "Nah, I don't really like. Why won't we fight here? Man, it's cool and get back to
That
it."
was the same time when Topper met Conceited. He was like, you're like Gunny Bamboo."
Oh my god!
Just like picked him up. It was like
fire.
the funny. That's Topper.
Dude, who did Topper battle at Grizzly One?
Knowledge Medina.
Oh.
And he had a really good performance.
Didn't Knowledge Medina wear like some gigantic hat too during that battle? Like he put on like some huge hat, like a cowboy hat?
No. Zim wore a cowboy hat.
Oh, Zim did, okay. Word.
And I don't remember who Zim... Wait, did Zim battle...
Nestle?
Ness battled...
Man, there's so many battles in Grizzle 1, Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
Ness battled, fucking... What's his name? What's that fool's name?
Big Glass guy.
Super tall.
Yeah.
And he's got like a two...
Why am I forgetting his name?
Something.
He was at Scribble Jam.
All the time. And he came with that other Indian
And he has a
fool.
pimp glass, right?
Yeah, big old pimp glass filled with Hennessy.
Fuck, why am I forgetting his name? Yeah, I know who you're talking about, though.
Fuck, no, I'm gonna remember it, though. Either way, that was like when Ness became Ness.
Yeah.
Because if you remember, his only other battle before that
was in New York, right?
Jay Focus.
Yeah.
And like it was really biased to like New York park crowds and stuff like that. And like basically, what the fuck is this? An event in Florida somehow. Cap comment. I think there's events going on in Florida all the time. Oh, Paperworks. Thank you. Yes, Paperworks for sure. You know how that battle got set up? You can tote the Paperworks versus Nestle battle to Thesaurus.
Really?
Yep.
Why?
Thesaurus and I were like texting or messaging, something like that. And fucking he was just like, man, Ness is so dope. And I was like, who the fuck would I put Ness up against that's like complex and weird? And he was like, Paperworks is ridiculous. And like literally, I think like that's how it came apart. And then I just text both of them. I was like, hey, Thesaurus really thinks you guys should battle. And they were both like down for it based off that.
That's amazing. Hell yeah.
Okay, there you go. It was a Taco Bell cowboy hat.
Yeah, word.
Okay. I gotta take a piss.
Guys, we're gonna watch Gemini Shocks today.
What is Gemini Shocks?
It's some battle they've been asking to watch for fucking
Is it like
forever.
a really great battle, or?
Yeah, it is really good.
Okay, cool.
Both of them are really dope.
I like watching battles of people that I've never heard of, and like it's you know, it's interesting.
From the UK. We'll watch next, guys.
Where's the bathroom?
Stay tuned. It's that the door's open. I think.